So, here we have the plus sign, which actually adds an object to our workbook. So, that one is the sheet, this is dashboard, and this is storybook. Okay. So, we want a dashboard, so we click that one. So, that creates a dashboard template for us. Okay. And we have all the sheets listed, right, for us to select from. Okay. And here we have the size, which is important for us to make a choice. So, one of the choices that is available to us is okay. So, here this is the one. So, if you click the first down arrow, you get 3 choices. Okay, fixed size, which means that the dashboard will have a fixed size when you upload it to the server. That's the only size it will render. So, it doesn't care what the device is. Okay, so whatever. Then in some cases this may not be a very good idea, because depending upon the device that you're viewing with, it may or may not be good. Okay, but if you're going to use it in a presentation and that what the device size is going to be, then you use this. Fixed device size is more efficient, because Tableau is not trying to figure out what's the best rendering needed. So, it knows that this is the fixed size, I have to render it in this fixed size. So, that's it. So, it is very efficient, but it may lead to some issues. Okay. Automatic is dashboard will resize to fit any screen it is displayed on, and that seems a very attractive choice, at least initially. But then this can lead to, especially if the database that you have has millions of records, and if several people are viewing at the same time, each with different device sizes, then the server is going to be overloaded with queries, then it becomes very inefficient. So, automatic, you have to be very careful. Initially, of course, it reduces our headache in terms of figuring it out, but it's very inefficient. It could be very inefficient often. And there is a third choice, which is range. So, the range would be you specify a minimum size and a maximum size. So, if if you know that your audience, the devices they would be using ranges from this to this, then you can use it. You can set that as minimum and the maximum. And one way of looking at this is to look at user statistics, how users are using. So, if you have had the dashboard out for a while and you have already collected some data from the usage data, and look at what kind of devices were being used to view your dashboard, and then you can make a choice from that. Okay, so what we're going to do is let's do automatic for the moment. Okay, then all you have to do is to click, drag and drop. So, right now there is only one visualization in the dashboard, right? That's number 12. Okay, so next, if we bring in 14, okay, and now you can select either to put on top or to the right or to the left. So, I'm going to put it to the left. Okay. And we have sheet 15. Okay, again drag it in, and then sheet 16. drag that in there. Okay. And this is where all your work starts. Okay. Up to this point it's easy. Now you have to make sure that everything is formatted and organized properly, because you don't want these scroll bars as far as possible, because that really messes things up, right? So let's first put a check mark here, all right, and that creates a title. So maybe we can give a title, and then we can remove some of the titles and make it more efficient. So health care cost per capita, and infant mortality rate, right? So let's say 14, and let's use the same color. All right. Okay, so now we really don't need low cost, low mortality, because we already have that in the title. So we can well, I guess this is important. Okay, we'll change the size. So we'll change it to, all right. So low cost and low mortality countries, or low infant mortality rate. All right, so some more formatting needs to be done here. So let's go to, this is sheet 14, right? So here, since we have the numbers, we probably don't need the well, okay, yeah, that's right. So we have dollar sign and the percentage. So the index and the country can be removed as well. All right. So then let's see whether we can adjust the size. So this is the problem when we have sizes are different, then it becomes an issue. So we have to try to fit this as much as we can. So if you reduce the size, the labels are not displayed. So you have to make it a little bit bigger, and when you do that, then this becomes really not very okay. Let's see whether we can format, right? Okay, pane. So let's see whether we can reduce the size. Okay, 8 is the smallest size, so it's not going to make much of a difference. Maybe some. So okay.
So if you're giving this in a presentation, you'd recommend like on a dashboard not to have like where you have to scroll or anything like that? Like
Yeah, as much as possible. Sometimes it may be impossible to do that, but you try to keep scrolling to a minimum. Okay, and here again we can change the, so this is all countries, so this is okay. We can change the format here. Well, we could probably change the tick mark to maybe 5,000. Okay, and here again we can change the font size. So let's keep it at 9. So that would be, and then yearly trend, put that 9. Okay, and again the year can be formatted to 2-digit, maybe, yeah, that would make it a little bit better. And these two can be again formatted a little bit, okay, to reduce clutter. And let's see, so this, and you can make this floating, okay, like if you, okay, so this is here, this is, I think, okay, so if you click the down arrow, then you can make it floating. But I wonder whether we can do this for both together. One way of doing that is to create a container. We'll talk more about containers later on. I think this will work. If you create a container, okay, so like that, you just drag and drop the container. Right. Now drag the filters into the container.